Samuel L. Jackson just torched Donald Trump in a way only he can, and what started on the golf course turns into a scandal you won't believe. Let's break down every wild detail of their feud, and trust me, it gets personal.
Very exciting. So there you go. It says, I don't know Samuel L. Jackson to best of my knowledge, haven't played golf with him, and think he does too many TV commercials. Boring, not a fan.
Not a bad.
So it allegedly began on a golf course. Because of course it did. When you mix Hollywood royalty like Samuel L. Jackson with a man whose only handicap is his ego, things are bound to get messy. Now, this wasn't just a polite little disagreement about tea times. Oh no, this was a full-blown insult-slinging, Twitter-fingered meltdown. At the center of the storm, Samuel L. Jackson straight up calling Trump a cheater on the golf course, out loud, on the record. The man didn't stutter. Naturally, Trump denied it. Because of course he did. Deny, deflect, repeat. The holy trinity of Trump damage control. But Samuel didn't just accuse him of fudging golf scores. He also called out Trump's entire vibe, saying Trump didn't really know him, didn't know what he stood for, and frankly, should keep his name out of his orange-stained mouth. And somehow, that stung. Trump's fragile little Twitter thumbs couldn't resist. That's when things started spiraling into one of the weirdest celebrity political beefs of the decade. Just watch this masterpiece.
They're trying to, look, between you people, don't talk to me.
Hey, you shut your face! If we want to hear you talk, I will shove my arm up your ass and work your mouth like a puppet. You hear me? You hear me? Caspar!
Peace out, bitches.
And then Trump had the audacity to say he didn't even know Samuel L. Jackson. Seriously, they've golfed together. They share mutual Hollywood friends. Is this memory loss, or is he just doing Olympic level face saving? Either way, Samuel clapped back hard, dropping receipts and dragging Trump's public persona right through the sand trap. This wasn't just another Hollywood versus politician spat. This was a full-on ego collision, decades in the making. And oh, it only gets messier from here.
You played golf with him.
I played golf with him.
He
I
claims-
actually played golf with him with Anthony Anderson one day.
Gotcha.
And we were all playing together, and we clearly saw him hook a ball into a lake at Trump National in Jersey. And his caddy told him he found it.
Now was the caddy soaking wet when he said this?
No, he was not. Yeah, he just took off running, and next thing you know, I got it, Mr. Trump. And you're like,
oh yeah, Samuel L. Jackson was done playing nice. He didn't just accuse Trump of cheating, he gave you play-by-play commentary like it was a true crime documentary narrated by a fed-up golf partner. Picture it. Trump slices one straight into the lake. No splash, no retrieval. But somehow, like a miracle, the caddy found it. Dry, not even damp, just magically resurrected like the ball was anointed. Jackson wasn't just roasting Trump's golf game. He was calling out a pattern. See, for Sam, this wasn't just about some spoiled billionaire fudging scores. It was about who Trump is at the core. A guy who doesn't respect the rules, rewrites history, and then acts like you're the crazy one for noticing. Jackson made it crystal clear. Trump absolutely knew him. They'd played together. They moved in similar social circles. You don't just forget Samuel L. Jackson unless you're deliberately trying to rewrite the script again. And Sam wasn't about to let that slide. This was personal, and this next clip proves it.
Quick question about a little kerfuffle that you and Donald Trump are in. I just wanted to know, are you surprised that this has become a thing in the press?
is it a thing in the press? No, it's not. Tell me it's not. I mean, really? I mean, out of all the things that need to be dealt with presidentially, he's worried about me saying that he cheats at golf? Or, that he doesn't really know me? Is that what the deal is? Wow, that's awful. Let me see. Let me fix that. Let me find something that might help me with that. This. Let me see. Can we get this on camera? Would that be a bill from Trump National? I think it is.
Why do you think he's saying?
I don't know. I don't care. You know, come on. He has to say whatever he has to say. He has to say. You know, and it's one of those interesting things that he called me one day to play golf, not to play with him, but to play with a friend of his. And I went to play with that friend of his, and that friend of his turned out to be Bill Clinton.
Oh yeah, Samuel L. Jackson was done playing nice. He didn't just accuse Trump of cheating, he gave you play-by-play commentary like it was a true crime documentary narrated by a fed-up golf partner. Picture it. Trump slices one straight into the lake. No splash, no retrieval, but somehow, like a miracle, the caddy found it. Dry, not even damp, just magically resurrected like the ball was anointed. Jackson wasn't just roasting Trump's golf game, he was calling out a pattern. See, for Sam, this wasn't just about some spoiled billionaire fudging scores. It was about who Trump is at the core. A guy who doesn't respect the rules, rewrites history, and then acts like you're the crazy one for noticing. Jackson made it crystal clear. Trump absolutely knew him. They'd played together. They moved in similar social circles. You don't just forget Samuel L. Jackson unless you're deliberately trying to rewrite the script again. And Sam wasn't about to let that slide. This was personal, and this next clip proves it.
Donald Trump is firing back at movie star Samuel L. Jackson after the actor accused him of cheating at golf in a recent interview. So in the latest issue of United Airlines Rhapsody magazine, Jackson claimed one of Trump's golf clubs charged him membership fees without his knowledge. The magazine then asked Jackson if he was a better golfer than the Donald, and Jackson reportedly said, "I am for sure, because I don't cheat." Well, Mr. Trump has responded with what else? A tweet saying, "I don't know Samuel L. Jackson to the best of my knowledge, haven't played golf with him, and think he does too many commercials. Boring, not a fan." Sorry. That's great.
And there it was, the official Trump response, a tweet with all the usual ingredients: denial, random insult, and a sprinkle of "I don't know him." Like this was some reality show beef and not, his real life. But Samuel wasn't bluffing. He came with receipts, memories, and mutual friends who backed him up. Anthony Anderson confirmed they played together. Casual hangouts? Confirmed. This wasn't just, oh, we once bumped into each other at an awards show. This was golf buddies level familiar. Trump pretending not to know him. That's like forgetting you went bowling with Morgan Freeman. Not happening. And let's talk about Trump calling Samuel L. Jackson boring. Really? Samuel L. Jackson, a man who could make reading cereal ingredients sound intense. It's the irony for me. Trump's whole personality is an extended mattress commercial, and he's calling Samuel overexposed. Please. But Jackson didn't just want to prove a point. He wanted to expose the whole pattern. Trump denies. Trump distorts. Trump gaslights, then acts like everyone else is being dramatic. By dragging their private history into the light, Jackson showed this feud wasn't just some new Hollywood beef cooked up for the tabloids. It was years in the making. A slow simmer that finally boiled over when Trump tried to rewrite the past like he was editing his own Wikipedia page. And when this story hit the media, Jackson looked more shocked than furious. Like even he didn't expect it to blow up the way it did. That's when this clip came in.
President Trump.
You just got that stare.
No, he didn't. That was my resting face. I didn't do anything. That's like, that was that look my mom would give me when I said something that really made no sense. Made no sense whatsoever.
It's a real pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
As always.
That moment, pure gold. The look Samuel gave, it was the universal face of what in the delusional nonsense in which world lives Trump. But here's the twist. Once Trump moved into the White House, everything changed. This wasn't just a petty spat between an actor and a wannabe golf legend. Now, every insult, every tweet, every clapback from Jackson came with extra weight, because one of the people involved had access to nuclear codes. Suddenly, what started with golf balls and fake friendships turned into a political spectacle. The media pounced, Twitter exploded, and America couldn't look away, because this wasn't just Hollywood versus Washington. This was truth versus delusion, charisma versus chaos, and one very public attempt to escape a receipt-filled past. So what started with a golf ball ended up revealing something way bigger about Trump's character, or total lack thereof. And trust me, the next chapter in this Trump saga, you're not gonna believe where it goes. Here you can find the next drama. Click on it.